So, Catholic, universal, everywhere. And then it ties in with the same beliefs. And just a little side note. In the Nicene Creed, Catholic with a small c is used, meaning universal. But Catholic Church, and we call our church the Roman Catholic Church. We had our name, our church, called the Catholic Church, was already in existence by about 100 AD. They were already calling our church the Catholic Church. There's a church father called Ignatius. You ever hear of Ignatius?
Mm-hmm.
He wrote in 110 AD, the Catholic Church. He already identified that church with called the Catholic Church. So we've had our name for at least 100 AD, called the Catholic Church. And remember, the Creed was put together around 325 to 400 AD.
Yeah.
So our church has been called the Catholic Church for a long time. And the fourth component. The church needs to be apostolic. And I think this is one of the most important components to look for in a church. What do we mean by apostolic?
Traced all the way back to the apostles.
Our church is traced all the way back to the apostles. What else does it mean? The teaching. Yeah, it's apostolic teaching, apostolic authority, apostolic succession.
So if it's back to the apostles, that means it's all the way back to Jesus.
Yeah, and that's the function of authority. When we say the church is apostolic, we're really zeroing, it has Christ's authority. Think about it. Bishop Vasha, ordained by a bishop. Who was ordained by a bishop? Who was ordained by a bishop? We take it all the way back, we trace it to an apostle. What gives the apostles the authority? Christ. That's the importance of apostolic. It's authority. It gives the church authority from Christ to teach and preach and to administer the sacraments. There's a beautiful sentence in the very beginning of the catechism. If you have a catechism, I think it's the very first sentence in the entire catechism. And Pope John Paul II wrote this. And he says, guarding the deposit of faith. Remember what the good deposit of faith is? That body of truth that Christ taught his apostles. Guarding the deposit of truth is the mission which the Lord entrusted to His church. Doesn't that summarize what it's all about? Guarding the deposit of faith. That's the function of a church being apostolic. And so, I know this is hard to believe. I wish Julie was here to hear this.
If she was here, it wouldn't be done.
If she was here, that's a good point. Oh, jeez. What is the last paragraph in our story now? Summarizing it.
Christ can be experienced to the fullest in the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. Why go anywhere else?
Where are we going to get the fullness of Christ in the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church? Why go anywhere else? Why go anywhere else?
They just don't know.
No.
And so,
They were Protestant.
we did it.
They protested.
We did it.
Yeah, but they don't.
Yes. This is our 20th class.
20 classes?
20 classes.
We cover 6 pages.
Thank you.
Is this the last class?
No, that's what I want to talk about now.
Thanks, Vic. Thank
So, and again, we went through this whole thing. So many of you stuck with me, through this whole thing. It's been really fun, but hopefully it's been more than that. Hopefully you're able to learn a little bit more about our church, and hopefully you are able to be strengthened in your faith walk, in knowing more about the church, so you can have a greater love for the church. And also, my challenge is, share this with other people. Lots of people just don't know this. And, I've said it before when we talked about sacraments. And I can say this about the church. If everything that we talked about the church really is true, if the church can really be one and united, and if it can be holy and a source of grace through the sacraments, and if it can be Catholic, meaning universal, and if it can be have the Christ authority, wouldn't you want it? Is that question I challenge you to pose to other people to make them maybe think. Wouldn't you want it if it were really true? Look what it has to offer. And the challenge is, see if it really is. And over these 20 weeks, I tried to show you, mostly through sacred scripture, that all this is right in the Bible. It's all in there.